We are back with another video in the Hoop Scoop Media Top 100 Countdown, and at number 3 team in the country, we have the Duke Blue Devils. What's up, college basketball fans? I'm Hoop Scoop Media co-founder Austin Getchie, and welcome to the Hoop Scoop Media Top 100 College Basketball Teams Countdown. In this series, we'll be counting down our top 100 teams for next season and releasing a video every day until the college basketball season begins. If you enjoy this content, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and give our social medias a follow. Simple things like that help more college basketball fans like you enjoy our content. With that being said, enjoy the rest of the video and 99 other videos in this series. Duke has long been a college basketball powerhouse, but they have a relatively new coach running the show, as Jon Scheyer is entering his second season following a tenure of over 40 years by Mike Krzyzewski. His first season had ups and downs, but it ended on a mostly positive note, winning 9 straight games going into the tournament. Once in the tournament, Duke won their first game, then lost in the second round to Tennessee. Despite the loss, Scheyer built tons of program momentum and now has the Blue Devils looked at as one of the top teams nationally. It's not easy to replace arguably the best college basketball coach of all time, but Scheyer is doing a solid job so far with what he's had. This is a rare Duke team with lots of continuity, but they still did lose some players, including 2 to the NBA, Derek Lively and Dariq Whitehead, who were NBA draft selections. They also lost solid bench piece Jacob Grandison, who exhausted his eligibility. One of the high-level players Duke returns is rising sophomore forward Kyle Filipowski, a preseason All-American. Although he wasn't super efficient scoring, he showed lots of skill for his size and should improve there. He was also a high-level defender. It's not often a player the level of Filipowski returns for a second year, so we could really see what a jump is like. In the backcourt, Tyrese Proctor returns, who's also viewed by some as an All-American. He's someone else that wasn't amazing as a freshman, but was playing his best basketball down the stretch. Proctor is a solid scorer and passer, and is another rare Duke starter return for year 2. The third Duke rising sophomore that could have left for the NBA is forward Mark Mitchell. He was a solid player on both sides of the ball last season, and is flying under the radar with Filipowski and Proctor. He was playing well at the end of the season, but had an injury that forced him to sit out the game versus Tennessee, which could have changed the results. Another returning starter for the Blue Devils is guard Jeremy Roach, who has already been a 3-year starter in the program. He's a solid scorer and passer, and was playing at a high level towards the end of the season. Returning for year 4, Roach gives lots of experience to the backcourt and could still improve. One other significant player returning is backup big man Ryan Young. When he played last year, he was extremely efficient scoring from inside and also a dominant rebounder. He's not a super high usage player and can get exposed in some matchups, but overall was a very effective player when used right. The Blue Devils also return a few solid pieces. One is Jalen Blakes, a guard who appeared in most games. He wasn't super efficient on offense, but is a high-level defender and provides value there. Jaden Schutt is another one, a backup guard known as a shooter. He didn't see a ton of playing time, but could expand his role over the coming years. Christian Reeves is the final returner. He's a big man that was efficient in very limited volume and could see some more minutes this year. As always, Duke brings in a loaded freshman class, and Scheyer has established himself as one of, if not the best, recruiters in the country. One player who has a chance to find himself in the starting lineup is guard Jared McCain. He's a good scorer, especially from the mid-range. Caleb Foster is another freshman who could start instead. Foster is a point guard with good positional size who can also really shoot. Sean Stewart is a strong forward who excels in the boards and has a high motor and also has a path to minutes right away. The final commit is TJ Power, a skilled and versatile forward that should be a very solid college player. Overall, Duke could return to their days of being one of the best teams in college basketball this season. While they were an overall good team last year, the potential for this team is on another level. To return 4 starters at Duke is almost unheard of, and rightfully so, gives the Blue Devils tons of preseason buzz. If I had to pick a concern for this team, I'd say the lack of a true starting center. While Filipowski will start there, he doesn't give the same rim protecting abilities Derek Lively had, and getting someone like Ernest Udeh, who visited this offseason, would have been game-changing. That does open minutes for Reeves to cover at a backup role, and maybe Stewart can evolve into a starting big man. I currently have the Blue Devils sitting at a clear first in the ACC, Although 2022 was the only time in recent history they actually won the regular season conference title, so we'll see if they can be a better regular season team in a weaker conference this year. Duke fans, comment below your thoughts and where you personally have the Blue Devils ranked this season. We will be back tomorrow for the number 2 team in the country. Subscribe and turn on post notifications so you don't miss it.